Hi guys! I almost tripped. I had to get over to the my workstation here. I almost fell over. So I've been kind of on a hiatus from painting because nothing was going right. This canvas has a couple different layers on it. Because I just kind of lost my mojo. Now I have a friend of mine, a husband and wife, that are wanting a commission piece. Actually, they want several pieces. They just painted their living room with this Bear Ultra Midnight Show. So that's kind of what that is. And then they also painted the other walls with this Bear, I think it was, oh, what is it? Hummus color. So it's that kind of a tan, well, it's a hummus color. They want me to incorporate that into the painting so it matches their living room naturally. Well, I unfortunately did not have the canvas sizes they were looking for. So, Vaughn, hi, sweetheart. I am so glad you know what you want. And I'm so sorry I did not have the canvases on hand, the size that you wanted. I cannot find those sizes around here. So, I would have to get them ordered in. So, unfortunately, our craft stores are quite a ways away from here. So I would have to travel an hour and a half to the craft store or order them online, which is not that big of a deal. But the canvases alone were going to be about $50 a piece. So her and her husband ended up going to Spokane, and they stopped at the craft store. So they picked up the exact canvases they wanted for me to do, which is pretty awesome. So, okay. So I'm going to add actually a little bit more. So we're going to do a swipe. We're going to do kind of a crazy swipe because I'm kind of, I don't know, I need to break out of my little slump that I'm in. So it's going to be some crazy colors, folks. And, it's a little bit out of my comfort zone, but I'm kind of excited for it because I need to get out of the slump. So you never know what's going to happen. So I'm just covering the canvas with, it's just a regular black from Apple Barrel. And this is already pre-mixed. I already mixed it with Floetrol to my consistency that I normally like. Then we're also going to do something kind of crazy. Color shift. Blue Violet Flash, Extreme Sheen from Deco Art, the pink tourmaline, which I love tourmaline as a gemstone. That's great. The Deco Art Dazzling Metallic Peacock Pearl, and the Deco Art Dazzling Metallic Champagne Gold. As you can tell, it's going to be very metallic. I also mixed these two together because I didn't have enough of either one. The Deco Art Extreme Sheen Sterling Silver and the Folk Art Metallic Pearl White. So I'm also going to throw in a little bit of my own personal mix. This is Worn Penny Dazzling Metallic and Copper from Folk Art, I believe. So it's going to be kind of bright and shiny, going to be kind of crazy. So, and I'm going to do the bee brush swipe again. I've been getting quite a bit of feedback from that swipe because it has a totally different effect than if you were swiping with a sheet protector or a paper towel. It just has a little bit more texture, I think, to it. So I'm going to torch the bubbles out of that. And yes, folks, you torch mainly to get the bubbles to pop. So okay, so I'm just going to do the swipe straight down. Well, I don't know. Should I do it straight down or should I do it half and half? Oh gosh, maybe I'll do it half and half. Oh, for crying out loud. That's not what I was going to do. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of eyeball where center is. Oh, this might be a completely flipping crazy idea. Who knows? half of my ideas are flipping crazy anyway, so we'll see. So what I'm doing is I'm starting off of the canvas, because if you start on the canvas, typically there's like a big blob of paint right there. So I'm just starting a little bit off the canvas. Oh. So I just mixed those other two, the lighter colors, back into this bottle, so. Oops. Whoop. That's not working. Oh, and then, is that it? Just the pink? I don't want you in there. Oh, okay. Get everybody cleared away here. Oh boy, why am I so nervous? All right, and then I'm just gonna put some of the black right in the middle for the swipe. Then I'm also going to prep the brush a little bit too. So I'm actually, you probably won't be able to see this much because I'm going off camera a little bit. Okay, so I'm just prepping the brush a little bit. Just with that black paint. So, all right. Oh, here we go. Trying to go kind of halfway in the middle. And I'm pushing down slightly. I'm not pushing down too awful hard. Just a little tiny bit, not much at all. Oh, look, the cells are already coming up. Okay. The last time I kind of jumped out of my comfort zone, I got a lot of response back. So I don't know, maybe this is good for me. And again, I'm only applying just a slight amount of pressure. I am pushing down a little bit, but not hard at all. All right, and then the sides. I don't see a lot of artists online paying a lot of attention to the sides. So you might want to just kind of pay a little bit more attention because it does kind of look unfinished if you ignore the sides here. So okay, and everybody should be about the same consistency, so we'll see. There is also no oil in any of this, so I am a little bit worried though that that black is going to take over again. But it does look kind of cool. So I don't know what else to do. It is, I mean, if you guys really take a close look at it, it's still changing. It's still morphing. But I have an idea. I do have an idea. I want to do a second one. Oh, that's going to look really cool though. Once I put the varnish on there, it's going to look, it's almost like space like, kind of. Okay, so I'm going to stop the video and I'm going to do another one. Okay, so what I'm going to do on this canvas, I'm going to do the same color scheme, but I'm going to do it, the center swipe, I'm going to make it a little bit more liquid. So we're going to do a little bit of an experiment. Because I did check my consistencies. I know that everybody was about the same consistency. So I'm going to thin up this swipe a little bit because it's the same. I'm going to add a little bit more. It's going to be the exact same paint as, of course, the background. So let's see if I can't thin it up a little bit and then just don't think there's quite enough paint. Oops, goodness gracious. That's why I have plastic down, because I am a very messy person. Okay, same protocol. Okay, again, the only difference is that I'm going to put some of the swipe, again, the same as the background color, add a little bit more. And I'm going to add a little bit more Floetrol, just the regular Floetrol. And I put some cheesecloth on the top just to get if there's any chunks or anything out of it. So I'm going to add again, probably as much of the black paint as Floetrol. So it's about 50-50. Now, before, because it's already mixed, it's probably already 2/3 Floetrol, 1/3 paint, maybe, approximately. So I'm just going to thin it down quite a bit more to see if we can get more of those colors to come through. Maybe I'm just going to do it across the top. Yeah. And since the white and silver kind of tend to take over, I often just, I go pretty light on any pearls or silvers that I use. In this case, it actually might look kind of cool. I don't know if you guys, well, tonight it's Sunday, so what is it, the Oscars? I don't think it's the Grammys. Is it the Oscars that are on? I'm not even sure. I try not to watch a whole lot of those award shows because there's so much drama and disagreements and speeches that everybody gets bent out of shape over, and oh my Lord. Okay, that's actually kind of cool. It's definitely out of my comfort zone, but you know what? All right, and here's that black that I just thinned down. All right, here we go. And I like this bee brush because it leaves little holes kind of in the middle and it's not super consistent. Although that big hole in the middle is kind of not working for me. And I'm not even pushing down as hard as I did before, which was hardly at all. I'm just kind of letting, oops, scooch over, kind of letting the brush do most of the work for me. And there's no oil in any of these either. Oh, and I didn't go all the way down. Ah! I wasn't paying attention. There, that's a little bit better. Okay, so since it's there's the color flash and all sorts of fancy stuff in here, I'm kind of waiting for it to dry. I'm a little bit excited, but again, there's no oil, so the only cells that you're seeing are going to be from any bubbles that pop up, but also the Floetrol helps to make make cells as well. So my last painting that I did, it was the reflection swipe, and I added the "Believe You Can" and "You're Halfway There" saying to the middle of it. My husband actually liked it a lot, so we put it in our living room, and we're gonna keep it unless somebody wants to buy it. So he really liked that. So this is still gonna morph a little bit, I hope. So I'll bring you guys in. So it is, and the lighting in here is not great, but look at that. The colors are so vibrant, and when it dries, I will be varnishing it because of the metallics. So, oh, look at it. So here's the first one, and it's very subtle. This one might actually, if it dries okay, if it's not too subtle, I might add some sayings to these too, because wow, look at, I mean, the pink and the blue and the purple on that black background looks really neat. These cells over here are really cool looking. So, all right, there you have it. I did 2 different swipes with the same colors, and hopefully I'm getting out of my slump. We'll see when it dries, and hopefully I don't disappoint when it comes to Benny and Vaughn's paintings. So kind of important to me. I got a lot of pressure on me, so wish me luck, folks. I'll also videotape that too.